Shoot, for a minute, I almost forgot where we was going. I was about to head towards Walmart. Good morning. Who do I have in the chat this morning? Make sure y'all check in now. It's like school now. Make sure y'all check in now. Good morning, Glazies. How are you doing this morning? Honey. YouTube is a hot mess. Hot mess. Just when I think I done seen it all and heard it all, witnessed it all. Make sure you're not playing no music, Cameron. I don't want no copyright. Just when you think you done heard it all, I am like appalled. I am so appalled. Glazies, there's this YouTuber by the name of Jaded Nerd who I have been following for probably, I think I started following him maybe 9 months ago, something like that. I've been following him for like 6 months, 9 months, something like that. And he's a gay, young black man. He's 38 years old, gay black man. And just recently, he was, I guess, threatened by someone he was once close to and had once confided in. And they had made like some subtle threats, like they would like release some information about him on YouTube, which happened to be his status. It happened to be his status. He felt compelled, even though he didn't want to come out on YouTube that way. Like, people knew he was gay. People already knew he was a gay man, a black gay man. But people didn't know that he had the virus. And I guess after falling out with somebody on YouTube, a fellow YouTuber, they started making threats and saying stuff like, "You lucky I don't release your status information on YouTube," you know, stuff like that. And he was online and he was live. He had went live from work. He had literally clocked out on break to go live because he was like, I really didn't want to do this. You know, certain people know that he has the virus, you know, like certain people in his circle, family, close friends, stuff like that. But he didn't want to make it like publicly known like that he has the virus. And I guess he felt compelled to, you know, somebody's out there, you know, they beefing with him. They talking about, you know, telling his business on YouTube. And I guess he was scared and he was like, you know what? Should I let them, you know, tell my truth? Or should I get out there ahead of it and tell my truth? And he was like, you know, I slept on it, I prayed about it, and came to the conclusion that he should tell his own truth. That he should tell his own truth. He has HIV. That's what he said. He has HIV. That's what he said. And then when he started telling the story of how he found out, I'm telling you, I was just in tears. I was crying and snotting. This man, so emotional. And he started telling us the story of how he found out he had the virus. And he said he had went to work one day, couldn't breathe, was having a real hard problem breathing, and felt really weak. And he had to walk home from work. And on the way home from work, He was getting weaker, having more trouble breathing, and then got home, went to bed, woke up the next morning, couldn't breathe hardly at all, couldn't move, couldn't get up, none of that stuff. And they called the ambulance and rushed him to the hospital. Come to find out, they said he had pneumonia. He was in the hospital for a month. They had him on all kind of machines. He couldn't eat, he couldn't walk, he couldn't do anything. Finally, they found out that he had the virus. And so he literally thought he was going to die. He thought he was going to die in the hospital. This was before he even knew he had it. He thought he was going to die. And so after he found out he had it, like most people who find out when they got the virus or AIDS, they, they close themselves in, they get depressed, they cry a lot, they be sad a lot, they be scared to tell people some of the same stuff that he did or didn't do. Once he found out his status, is not unfamiliar with other HIV patients. And one of the main ones was being scared who to tell and who not to tell, because you never know how it's going to be received. If they accept you, if they'll still love you, if they'll still want to be around with you, if they'll think you're dirty and nasty and might think that you'll give it to them, or if you never know who to tell and who to trust with that information and who to keep the information, or stuff like that. Because me personally, I believe that if you are in a relationship with somebody or pursuing a relationship with somebody, then they should know. But outside of that, should nobody have no business make it their business to spread your business, or everybody should have their right to spread their own business. And I think it's so messed up. It's so messed up. Y'all have to go watch his video. It's so messed up. I was so touched. It was so messed up. And it's not the fact that I was touched because he has the virus, because people pop up with the virus every day. You don't know who might catch the virus next. And it could be somebody real close to you, if not you yourself, even if you are practicing safe sex, because you never 100% fully know what your partner is doing, married, single, divorced, or whatever. Sure, there's a lot of married women who got AIDS or HIV. And so, you never know who your partner is messing around with on you. Catch that. So, he had told, a few people, and he stopped dating because he didn't want nobody else to succumb to what he is going through. Hey, Miss Natalie Nolans. Who else is in the chat? Jay Lather. Hey, Jay Lather 09. Hey, what's up, boo? It's so sad. I was touched and was crying and sad and just touched, because he didn't want to do it that way. And you shouldn't have to come on YouTube unless you absolutely want to, or any other social media platform, Facebook, IG, Twitter, or any other social platform, if you don't want to. And a lot of people was really touched and moved by him feeling like he's forced to come out on YouTube because he felt threatened from somebody he had confided in and somebody he had trusted. Now, I was listening to the Wiley show, listening to Wiley, and Wiley said something on his show about him not believing Jaded Nerd. Not that he don't believe that he has the HIV. Wiley does not believe that Jaded Nerd was about to be outed, or that somebody threatened to out his status. He thinks it's all for clicks and views. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There is no way in hell I would come on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, any social media platform and tell everybody I have HIV? Unless I wanted to. And you could tell that he did not want to. This was not an act. This is not an act. I don't think it was for clicks and views at all. I really don't. I really don't think it's for clicks and views at all. I don't believe that. And a lot of people is commenting on Wally's comments, after he did his video saying, that's messed up. You think this is for clicks and views? And I think Wiley maybe said that because people are insinuating that Wiley possibly was the one who was going to out him. That's what people are insinuating. That Wiley allegedly was the one who was going to out him. But Wiley is like, I don't do that type of stuff. I wouldn't put nobody's health information out there like that. I don't know. So Wiley is like, he needs to tell us, saying that Jaded Nerd needs to tell us who is the one that tried to out him. Because I guess people is accusing Wiley of having something to do with it. Jaded Nerd did say that he has the screenshots from the person who was mentioning, that he's lucky that they don't share his information on YouTube. He says he got the screenshot. He said he blocked the person because he don't want to have anything else to do with them, especially even if somebody is joking around or something like that, or just trying to make you scared. It's wrong. It's wrong to even play around with threatening to release somebody's status. And then again, isn't that illegal? I mean, I didn't heard that somewhere before, but isn't that illegal? Releasing somebody's HIV status or AIDS status? You said you think somebody flagged his live? Who, Jaded Nerd? You think somebody flagged Jaded Nerd's live or Wiley's live? Good morning, Miss Hogg. How you doing, sugar? Which one, Glazies? Jaded Nerd or Wiley? Jaded? Oh, well, he did the video like 24 hours ago. So you mean that video isn't up anymore? Because I just watched that video this morning and he recorded it. He went live like 24 hours ago. And then after he went live, a lot of other people went live discussing it. And then Wiley, he went live discussing it. Oh, he was on live a minute ago, Jaded Nerd? Oh, yeah, see, I didn't see that one. I'm dropping my son off at work right now. You got your debit card? All right. So, hit me up when you're about to get off. Don't say I'm off, and then I come up here and I'm sitting 20, 30 minutes in the parking lot. All right, love you, bye. Have a good day. But yeah, oh no, he does that, Miss Natural New Orleans. You know why they do that though? I think it's my fault I started that. Because from as long as they can probably remember, when it's time for me to come pick them up from football practice, basketball practice, whatever kind of stuff they had going on while they was in school, I would tell them I'm down the street. I can still be in bed. Because keep in mind, I've always been a mother who works more than one job. And then both of my sons played sports all year round since they were like in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. They played sports all year round. I worked more than 2 jobs. At one point, I went to college for 2 years when they were like younger. So keep in mind, every ounce, every minute of sleep that I got a chance to get when they was growing up, I took advantage of it. So I would lie sometimes, and I'd be like, I would drop them off at practice, run home, and I would try to get an hour nap in, an hour and a half nap in. And They be like, Mom, we done, we ready. Okay, I'm on my way. I lay back down. 20 minutes later, Mom, where you at? I'm right down the street. So I guess that's kind of my fault. Now they get me back by saying, Mom, we ready. That one at least, that one. Because he still don't have a car yet. He's saving up this summer for his car. And then me and his dad is going to help him at the end of the summer based on how much he has saved. We'll help him get some type of car. But the other one, we just went and got him a new car like a couple of weeks ago. So he's good on his new car. Now we just working on the other child. But yeah, so he be calling me, telling my Mom, I'm ready. Then when I get here, he in there, I can see him through the door, cleaning up, sweeping. And I be like, what is you doing? I'm hungry. What is you doing? I've been out here for 30 minutes. What is you talking? Okay, I'ma leave. And you find your own way home. Then he be trying to run out the job. But yeah, so anywho, I just thought that was so wrong. I honestly, I don't agree with Wiley. I think somebody did probably threaten Jaded Nerd to reveal his status information. That's just what I believe in my heart. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just the way that he was reacting, like anybody who was just going to say, okay, I got HIV and come on social media and say it, they wouldn't be acting the way he was acting. That's no act. I'm a pretty good reader of people, and I don't think that he was fronting for the tube, for clicks and views. I really don't think he was fronting for the tube. I think he really, really felt like push to put that information out there. Those tears, that was not fake. It was not fake. That's just what I believe. Hey Donna, how you doing? Hey Betty White, you believe him too? I do too. I believe him too. And that's so messed up that somebody could be so mean to do something like that. Some people just don't have no morals. They have no heart. They just plain pure evil. Just plain pure evil. And I see more and more evil on YouTube every day. Every day. And I'll be like, yeah, he revealed it was Mona. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Don't say it ain't so, y'all. Say it ain't so. Was it Mona? Mona who risen from the dead like a few months ago? Say it ain't so, y'all. Hold up. I don't know the woman, but that's real low. Are you serious, Miss Hogg? Did he just reveal that? That it was Mona Simone? Mona Simone, the one who allegedly faked her own suicide. Why? Lord Jesus. Mona Simone? Yeah, please make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in, y'all. Mona Simone. He said Mona Simone did it. The one who her and her girlfriend, wife, whatever, partner, faked her suicide. Mona did it? That is very disheartening. If that is true, that is very disheartening, because it's like, okay, let me pull over. It's an ambulance. Lord, I hope they can get to whoever it is they need to get to, and that they can take care of them before it's too late. In Jesus' name. But I'm sorry, I do that every time I see an ambulance or fire truck. But anyway, I can't. Mona Simone? See, I did not see that one. Is that the one that was flagged that you were referring to, Glazy? Please go see Betty White. Please go see and bring us back some information, please. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. I'm driving. I just dropped my son off at work, and I'm about to pick me up some breakfast. Then I got to run back home and jump back on the clock because y'all know I work from home during the daytime. So I just took an early lunch break so I could take my son to work. He was called in to pick up somebody's shift. So I was like, okay, I'll clock out for lunch early and take you to work. But he said she was the one. Oh, why would she do something like that? Like she isn't receiving enough flack behind her little situation with faking her suicide. I wish I was at home so I can have like 3-4 screens up right now because I can't look nothing up because I'm driving, and of course if I back out of the live then it'll shut down. So y'all let me know what's going on with this Mona. That's messed up, Glazies. That's messed up. That is so messed up. Did he show? Because he said he had the screenshots. And see, you know what? I don't know how many times I done said it, and other people done said it on here before as well. But who was that? Last night, Miss Gina Queen of Talk. She was on her live last night reiterating that no matter how you feel about somebody on YouTube, whether you like them, whether you think you have a great YouTube-ship with them, we really on YouTube don't know each other like that. And there's a lot of y'all that I really, really like. And there's a few of y'all that I've actually hit up outside of YouTube on IG. And I like you guys. So don't take this the wrong way. Please don't. But that goes for me too. When you direct your attention to me as well. We don't really know each other besides what we tell each other on the phone, on IG, on YouTube. And I don't care if you have a Patreon that people pay for monthly. They still getting what you put out over that computer. They is not in your real life. They are not. How can I say this? There are some people who have really true friendships on YouTube. True friendships. My true friendships though on YouTube is with people though that I knew before I started YouTube and knew before they started YouTube. Those are my true friends, my ride or dies, my day ones. Them is like the only people that I would ever feel comfortable releasing or trusting with some vital, important information to do with me personally. Why he felt he trusted anybody on YouTube with that information of his status, I don't know. Especially someone like that. Even before the alleged fake suicide thingy that she started. I'm sitting behind this bus. Come on. I'm gonna get over. Okay, y'all. Even with the fake suicide alleged fake suicide with Mona and her wife or whatnot. Even before that, there was a lot of speculation against Mona being money hungry, especially the times when she would like go off on people who would super chat her instead of cash apping her. I witnessed one of the videos. Why is you sending me a few dollars? YouTube is gonna take half of that. You might as well have not sent me anything. I witnessed some of those rants. That'd be the last person on YouTube that I would trust with some information like that. I'm just saying. I wouldn't trust anybody on YouTube with some information like that. But that would be one of the last people I would trust some information like that. Like, why? I wonder what made him feel so comfortable. If that is true, what he's saying, and it was Mona, because I haven't seen the video, I haven't seen the receipts. So I haven't seen, I'm just going by what y'all telling me here in this chat. Let me see what y'all saying. He said she was one on there, only one he told. Oh, so she was the only one that he told on YouTube. That's just grimy. That's just grimy. Now, do y'all believe it was just because of the fact that YouTube turned on Mona? But even if YouTube turned on Mona, what does that have to do with Jaded Nerd? His status. Because I understand that YouTube, a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of people on social media, period, turned on Mona, unsubscribed from her. People were unliking, thumbs down in all her videos. She couldn't even put a video up and it'd be up for a minute before she got like 200, 300, 400 thumbs downs on her video and maybe like 13 or 30 likes and hundreds of dislikes because of how pissed people were after, you know, that situation happened with her allegedly, you know, faking her suicide. But I don't know, because you definitely not gonna be getting like a whole much more love by doing something like that, not from YouTube. If anything, you're gonna get more hate from the people on YouTube. From where I'm sitting, I trust nobody with my information. Exactly, it's the truth to tell if he wants to. Exactly. And people should have a right to their own personal information. Like all this doxing and stuff that's going on YouTube, all these accusations of people calling CPS on people with no proof. I mean, it's so much stuff going on YouTube. People following people's kids, people following other YouTubers, taking pictures of them when they're not looking, stalking people. What next? Like, this is beyond disturbing. He should have his own right to come out the way he feels he should come out, in the amount of time that he feels he should come out, and to who exactly he wants to come out to. This is so wrong. It's so wrong. And I didn't even plan on talking about this morning. I planned to talk about R. Kelly this morning being arrested again. I had in my mind, when I take my son on my lunch break to drop him off at work and pick me up some breakfast, I had in mind to talk about R. Kelly, who's been arrested again on 13 more counts from New York. So he's going to be shipped off to Brooklyn pretty soon. I mean, that's who I was going to talk about this morning. That's who I was going to talk about this morning. But we ended up talking about Jaded Nerd, because I had started watching videos this morning while I was working, and I was like, oh my god, I was so emotionally touched by this man's video. And like I said, I've been following him for about 6 to 9 months. I don't know exactly how long. It's been a while, since last year. So I've been following him for some time, and he used to go live late at night, and I would be on his lives late at night. Like, what is everybody doing up at this time of night? That's kind of like when I first started my own YouTube channel. I'm like, what's up with these people on YouTube late into the night? And he would always be on YouTube at night, and I would catch him. But I don't think, Wiley thinks it's just for clicks and views. But, you know, they said that he just, you know, accused Mona of, you know, threatening to put his status out there. If he got the receipts, I can't even say I hope it's not true. If he got the receipts, because he did say he stored the he took snapshots or screenshots of the receipts on his phone, the text messages, and he said he put it on the cloud so that he could have it, stored, because he said he blocked Wiley making videos and other people's making videos. And I guess I can understand from Wiley's point of view where he's like, you know what? If somebody out there saying that they were going to out you, your status, and there's people on here who is accusing me of doing it, then you need to say who exactly is making threats to out you. So I do agree with Wiley on that part, because if they scared you enough to come out to YouTube and say a particular person threatened to release your status information, why not say who did it? Why not show the proof so we all can know who that heartless, grimy person is? Especially when people are accusing a different YouTuber of doing it, and that YouTuber is like, I didn't do it, I didn't do it, I didn't do it, I didn't do it, it wasn't me. So, me personally, if somebody was accusing me of saying that I was going to reveal somebody's HIV status on YouTube, I'm like, hold up. They got that in writing, in text message? Show it. Show my phone number, show my name, show my text message, show it. Put it out there on these YouTube streets, because I didn't do it. And I know me personally. Now, I can't say, what Wiley and them won't do over there in that TSCC hood, but I can say for sure, me personally, I wouldn't even put out there if you had a cough, okay? I wouldn't put out there if you had a pink eye, okay? How many videos have I done? And I told y'all to keep my cousin in prayer. My cousin has been sick. She was in the hospital off and on for almost a month. I never once said what was wrong with her. Never. I still haven't. And it's a whole bunch of stuff wrong with her. A whole bunch of stuff wrong with her. But I never, not one time, put that information out there. And I've always told every YouTuber or every person who's thinking of becoming a YouTuber to keep in mind what you share on YouTube and who you share it with. Like, for example, and I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but I must say this. When I say there are only a few people that I've talked to outside of YouTube, like on IG or on the phone, it's only a few. It's very few. And those conversations are very vague from my part. People might hit me up and say, such and such did this, such and such, and there'll be a lot of big YouTuber names. Girl, did you hear about such? I'll be up there like, really? For real? Really? Wow. What? Well, very vague. Can't nobody say ever that I said anything negative about anybody on YouTube, ever. And it's only a few people that I talked to outside of YouTube. But just recently, one of those persons who I talked to outside of YouTube on IG done shut their YouTube channel down. They done shut their IG channel down because they've been caught up in some behind the back, what do you want to call it, gossiping or something, basically taking information back from somebody who's like, okay, don't say nothing, you know how I go, don't say nothing. They hurried up and went back, didn't waste a breath, and went back and told somebody else what that other person just told them, don't say, and they blasted them on YouTube. And I'm not gonna put their names out there. I'm not, because they already receiving enough heat, so much heat to where they shut their YouTube channel down. They had several channels and they shut them both down, and they shut down their IG and created a new IG with a totally different name. You wouldn't even know who they are unless they told you their new name on social media. I'm not going to release that information. If you find it out, you find it out, but I'm not going to release their name because they're already receiving enough people making videos about them and dragging them and all this. But I say that to say that is one of the people who I was on, who I would talk to from time to time. They would reach out to me on IG and from time to time, and they would bring me information about certain people. And I'd be like, I was always thinking, how the heck they get all this information about these people? Where's they getting all this information? And I would sit there and I'd be like, what? Really? For real? Wow. Say it ain't so. You know, and if you ever talk to me outside of IG, tell me I ain't lying. Tell me I ain't lying. That's just how I am. Now, we might talk about other stuff like food or, different things like that, stuff that I wouldn't be worried about people repeating. But when it comes to stuff like that, I don't gossip. I don't gossip with people who are not my ride or dies, my day ones, my real family. I'm not about to sit on IG outside of YouTube or anything else and gossip about people on YouTube. I'm sorry. I will not. So if you want to hit me up on IG outside of YouTube or anything else for that, I'm going to sit on that phone and I'm going to be like, for real? What? Say it ain't so. What? What happened? What? Really? Dang. Okay. Well, I got to get back to work now. Or I got to go pick my child up, or I'm in the middle of cooking. I'm on my way to church. I'm just saying. I tell people all the time to watch who you involve yourself with on here. I only been on here a little over a year, and I done learned so much and seen so much stuff that I can't even believe I done seen on YouTube. And this last little episode with Jaded Nerd, that just makes me feel like I don't even want to. And there's sometimes when people be making these plans for trips for their supporters and meeting at places and whoop de whoop. Sometimes you gotta side eye that stuff too, because it's like, okay, if I go on this trip and go somewhere, can I trust everybody in here not to share any information that I don't want to be shared? I mean, you have to be so secretive all the time with people on here because you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to trust. And it's so sad. It's so sad that people just can't be grown and mature on YouTube, but everything is about clicks and views and getting their numbers up on here. People just can't be real on YouTube anymore. People find it hard to be transparent on YouTube anymore because people will take that away from them and will mix it and spin it and all the way around and dirty it up. It's so sad. It's so sad, you guys. But you know what? There's still a lot of people that I like on here, and that's why I say don't take it the wrong way if I say that it's hard to trust people on here. You don't know who to trust. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it all the way a buck. There are a lot of people on here that I do like on YouTube. And like Miss Naturally Nolan, she's one of the people on here. Mrs. Hogg, she's one of the people on here. Who else on here? Glazees, I love me some Glazees. I'm just naming a few people that I talked to outside of IG. Outside of YouTube. And Miss Naturally, I had, posted on her page the other day, I'm praying for you. I know you down there in the NOLA area and y'all got hurricanes coming y'all way. I am so praying for you. I woke up this morning praying for that whole area down there because that is a scary situation that you guys are about to be under. It's already flooding down there and stuff down there. So you guys be safe. I'm about to jump off of here because I have to run in here and get my breakfast. From this restaurant, but y'all be safe. Y'all keep NOLA in y'all prayers. The New Orleans, Louisiana area down there, in the dirty. Y'all keep them in y'all prayers. And as far as Jaded Nerd, I pray he finds peace. He said he feels a lot lighter. He don't feel so heavy anymore now that he done got out there and jumped in front of the situation. I pray he finds peace. I pray that he remains as healthy as he can possibly be for a very long time. Um, and I pray that this will be a message to a lot of people on YouTube about trust, relationship, sensory information, privacy information. Um, you can't tell everybody everything. There's certain things that you have to keep to yourself. And if you want to get out here on YouTube and just say all kind of personal, private information about yourself, you should be able to do that if you want to do that. You shouldn't have to feel forced to do that. And should nobody ever try to blackmail somebody like that. It's so sad. It's so sad. And if Mona really did that, if he has receipts proving that Mona really did that, I feel so sorry for her. I feel so sorry for her. Because God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly, and karma has always and will continue to be a biatch. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. In the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad, y'all stay safe, be blessed, keep the NOLA in your prayers and thoughts, and keep Jaded Nerd in your prayers and thoughts, and I'm out. Deuces.